All right, class. Welcome to week 4 and happy Monday. I hope you all have a great weekend and are working hard to complete this class. This is the last week, so we are on week 4. I just finished grading your discussion boards for week 3, so thank you for those of you that submitted your discussion boards on time. And thank you for the feedback that you provided to your partners. I did see a lot of good feedback and constructive feedback as well, positive and constructive. So thank you for doing that and taking the time to provide feedback to your peers. Just to give you some, quick update on the class and how the grading is going to go. I will be finishing up your videos and grading your videos today. So that's the plan. I will provide feedback for the videos that you submit. There are some of you that have still not submitted your videos. So I know some have emailed me and are going to be submitting your videos shortly. So please submit those videos as soon as possible. So with week 4, you have your readings, chapter 9 and 10. I would skim through these readings just because you have a lot of assignments due for this week. But I will recommend that, at least for chapter 10, if you are not going to sell your book, which I don't recommend you do, I recommend that if you are going to keep a book, keep this book and reference it when you are actually practicing as a counselor in the field. Chapter 10 will be a good chapter to review when you're actually running groups in your school settings that you're working in or other agencies that you're working with. And that's facilitating groups with challenging member behaviors. And as much as we don't want to think about it, there will be times where you will be faced with a member that does not want to be part of the group and is he or she are displaying behaviors that are not appropriate or conducive for the group environment. So take a look at that and reference that when you're actually in the field. And so we do have additional required readings. So for the PPS credential students, those that are going to get your credentials for K through 12, I recommend you reference these chapters 11 and 12 when you're actually working and hired as a counselor in the K through 12 setting. And for our community college folks, definitely chapters 13 and 15. Take a look at those as you finish the course and continue on with your professional careers. So this week we have our discussion. Again, same discussion board as last week. You will view your partner's video, provide feedback, make sure that you post this on the discussion board. This is worth 5 points. And point with this, make sure that those that are providing feedback, we've had some issues where students are not posting your videos in a timely manner, and it's becoming a little frustrated for the partner that they're assigned to. So please be mindful of that and respectful. So post your video as soon as you can, so that way your partner could provide feedback. You have your learning activity. This is 5 points. And then we have your video, which you will upload. Okay. And so I've gone over this last week. I'm not going to go over the specifics of the video. You should all know how to, conduct your video, how to submit it, and all that. So same thing for week 4. And then this is your other assignment. There's other 2 assignments. This is a reflection on second group counseling session, and here you want to reflect on your second session, and this is a personal reflection. What I recommend, I'm not picky. I would just copy and paste these questions on your discussion board, and then just answer each of these questions, and that should be sufficient enough for credit for this assignment. So what did he learn? Is there anything you would have done differently? What skills do you consider useful when conducting group sessions? So what worked? Was it the listening, the validation? Was it the nonverbal behaviors? Was it your techniques? If you were using cognitive, therapy or a cognitive approach, I mean, was there some of those techniques within that theory and that framework that worked? And so make sure you frame your responses by identifying which group session you're referring to, which was the first or the second, and which part of the session you're referring to. So this kind of gives me some point of reference to kind of know what your reflections were and where to kind of pinpoint what you were thinking and how that went as I'm grading this assignment. So this will be, again, submitted as well. And then you have your practicum final assignment. Here you will reflect on your practicum. It's 2 to 3 pages. Please, submit these and also make sure that it's submitted in a timely manner. So everything's due Sunday by midnight. So make sure you're uploading everything so that way it could be submitted on time. Okay, so for this assignment, you want to, provide feedback. We already talked about that. You want a summary of your practicum experience. So here, you want to write a 2 to 3 page paper on your summary of your practicum experiences and what that was like in relationship to group counseling. So for this paper, reference the book, please. Put some of the concepts and theories that you learned, or any concept in general. Reference the book and how that relates to your practicum experience that you actually were doing for this month. So that would be that practicum final assignment. So in summary, you have your readings. I would recommend you skim through those. You have your discussion board, which is your feedback to your partner. You have your learning activity. You have your video. Your reflection of your second counseling session. And then you have your practicum final assignment, which is your 2 to 3 page essay on your practicum experience. And lastly, I know it's a lot, we have your final exam. Your final exam is open, and here you will describe the group counseling stages and issues in each stage that may arise. This needs to be no more than 2 pages. Please reference your textbook and provide examples of issues that may arise in each stage. Good luck. So again, no more than 2 pages. If it's 1 page, that is totally fine. But this is your final. It is open. So please let me know if you're unable to access the final. And so that would be that. All of your assignments are due Sunday by midnight. The grading will work as follows. I will grade everything as soon as things are submitted this week. So I'm going to go and start grading your videos, provide feedback on that for your first video. I already graded all of your week 3 discussion boards. And anything there forward, every day I'm going to be grading whatever's being submitted first. So if you really want to know kind of how you did in the class, submit your assignments early so that way they can be graded. My goal is to have all grades in to the registrar by Tuesday, and that will be, let me check my phone, that would be Tuesday, Christmas Eve. So that is my goal, to have everything in to the registrar Tuesday morning. So please submit everything on time. As far as providing more time, I'm going to be pretty strict with this. I do want to get everything in because students need to have their grades posted in a timely manner for them to proceed with their other courses. So everything will be due hard deadline by Sunday midnight. Okay? Alrighty, so that is that for this week and this class. Thank you for being patient, and thank you for being willing to learn from each other. And so I look forward to having you in future classes. And happy holidays, and may you all have a safe and wonderful Christmas and New Year's. Thank you. Good luck.